Hello again, everyone. This is Kevin Richardson. Welcome back to another installment of A Chapter a Day to Keep the Devil at Bay, where I read a chapter of the Bible each day from three different versions of the Bible: the King James Version, the New International Version, as well as the New Living Translation. I was inspired to do this by continually watching Bible Time with Melanie Mack here on YouTube. I recommend that you go check her out, and maybe you can find some other content creators here on YouTube as well that could be able to help encourage you or to give you good direction on the Word, so that if you don't already have a relationship with God and Christ, that maybe you might find one. There's nothing to lose. There's By doing so, you have the whole world to gain, really, because you have your salvation, eternal life to gain. Uh, if you reject the word of Christ, or if you ever even have the word of Christ presented to you, then you miss out on so much. So just give it a chance. Get into the Word, read the Bible, go to church, do what you need to do to be able to decide for yourself with a clear conscience and a clear heart. Don't reject the Word because of the fact that you feel that it's a trendy thing to do, because it's actually not a trendy thing to do. Culture's moving more and more towards Christ these days, as it should. And I pray that any of you who might happen to be listening to this who do not already have a relationship with Christ, that you might be motivated to pursue a relationship with Christ because of my efforts or because of the efforts of anyone else that are trying to do the same as what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to save yourself. Anyhow, let me go ahead and get on with reading the Bible to you. We're on chapter 12 of Genesis, and I'm going to start with the King James Version. Now the Lord had said unto Abram, get thee out of thy country, and from thy kindred, and from thy father's house, unto a land that I will shew thee. And I will make of thee a great nation, and I will bless thee, and make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing. And I will bless them that bless thee, and curse them that curse thee. And in thee shall all families of the earth be blessed. So Abram departed as the Lord had spoken unto him, and Lot went with him. And Abram was 75 years old when he departed out of Haran. And Abram took Sarai his wife, and Lot his brother's son, and all their substance that they had gathered, and the souls that they had gotten into Haran, or that they had gotten in Haran, and they went forth to go into the land of Canaan, and into the land of Canaan they came. And Abram passed through the land unto the place of Shechem, unto the land of Moreh, and the Canaanite was then in the land. And the Lord appeared unto Abram, and said, Unto thy seed I will give this land. And there builded he an altar unto the Lord, who appeared unto him. And he removed from thence unto a mountain on the east of Bethel, and pitched his tent, having Bethel on the west, and Hai on the east. And there he built an altar unto the Lord, and called upon the name of the Lord. And Abram journeyed, going on still toward the south. And there was a famine in the land, and Abram went down into Egypt to sojourn there, for the famine was grievous in the land. And it came to pass, when he was come near to enter into Egypt, that he said unto Sarai his wife, Behold, now I will know that thou art a fair woman to look upon. Therefore it shall come to pass, when the Egyptians shall see thee, that they shall say, This is his wife, and they will kill me, but they will save thee alive. Say, I pray thee, thou art my sister, that I may be well with that it may be well with me for thy sake, and my soul shall live because of thee. And it came to pass that when Abram was come into Egypt, the Egyptians beheld the woman, that she was very fair. The prince also of Pharaoh saw her, and commended her before Pharaoh. And the woman was taken into Pharaoh's house. And he entreated Abram well for her sake, and he had sheep and oxen, and he asses, and manservants, and maidservants, and she asses, and camels. And the Lord plagued Pharaoh and his house with great plagues because Sarai, Abram's wife. And Pharaoh called Abram and said, What is this that thou hast done unto me? Why didst thou not tell me that she was thy wife? Why saidst thou, She is my sister, so I might have taken her to me to wife? Now therefore, behold thy wife, take her and go thy way. And Pharaoh commanded his men concerning him, and they sent him away, and his wife, and all that he had. And that's the end of chapter 12 in the King James Version. Now I will go on to read chapter 12 in the New International Version. The call of Abram. The Lord had said to Abram, Leave your country, your people, and your father's household, and go to the land I will show you. I will make you into a great nation, and I will bless you, and I will make your name great, and you will be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you, and whoever curses you, I will curse. And all peoples on earth will be blessed through you. So Abram left as the Lord had told him, and Lot went with him. Abram was 75 years old when he set out from Haran. He took his wife Sarai, his nephew Lot, all the possessions they had accumulated, and the people they had acquired in Haran, and they set out for the land of Canaan, and they arrived there. That's the first time I almost pronounced Canaan. Yeah. Abram traveled through the land as far as the site of the great tree of Moreh at Shechem, and at that time the Canaanites were in the land. The Lord appeared to Abram and said, To your offspring I will give this land. So he built an altar there to the Lord who had appeared to him. From there he went on toward the hills east of Bethel and pitched his tent, with Bethel on the west and Ai on the east. There he built an altar to the Lord and called on the name of the Lord. Then Abram set out and continued toward Negev. Now there was a famine in the land, and Abram went down to Egypt to live there for a while, because the famine was severe. And he was about to enter Egypt. He said to his wife Sarai, I know what a beautiful woman you are. When the Egyptians see you, they will say, This is his wife. Then they will kill me, but will let you live. Say you are my sister, so that I will be treated well for your sake, and my life will be spared because of you. When Abram came to Egypt, the Egyptians saw that she was a very beautiful woman, and when Pharaoh's officials saw her, they praised her to Pharaoh, and she was taken into his palace. He treated Abram well for her sake, and Abram acquired sheep, cattle, male and female donkeys, manservants and maidservants, and camels. But the Lord inflicted serious diseases on Pharaoh and his household because of Abram's wife Sarai. So Pharaoh summoned Abram. Why have you done this to me? He said. Why didn't you tell me that she was your wife? Why did you say she is my sister, so that I took her to be my wife? Now then, here is your wife. Take her and go. Then Pharaoh gave orders about Abram to his men, and they sent him on his way with his wife and everything he had. Sorry. That's the end of chapter 12 in the NIV. And next is going to be chapter 12 in the New Living Translation. And it reads as such. God promises a nation to Abram. The call of Abram. The Lord had said to Abram, Leave your native country, your relatives, and your father's family, and go to the land that I will show you. I will make you into a great nation. I will bless you and make you famous, and you will be a blessing to others. I will bless those who bless you, and curse those who treat you with contempt. All the families on earth will be blessed through you. So Abram departed as the Lord had instructed, and Lot went with him. Abram was 75 years old when he left Haran. He took his wife Sarai, his nephew Lot, and all of his wealth, his livestock, and all the people he had taken into his household at Haran. He headed for the land of Canaan. When he arrived in Canaan, Abram traveled through the land as far as Shechem. There he set up camp beside the oak of Moreh. At that time, the area was inhabited by Canaanites. when the Lord appeared to Abram and said, I will give this land to your descendants, and Abram built an altar there and dedicated it to the Lord who had appeared to him. After that, Abram traveled south and set up camp in the hill country, with Bethel to the west and Ai to the east. There he built another altar and dedicated it to the Lord, and he worshipped the Lord. Then Abram continued traveling south by stages toward the Negev. Abram and Sarai in Egypt. At that time, a severe famine struck the land of Canaan, forcing Abram to go down to Egypt, where he lived as a foreigner. As he was approaching the border of Egypt, Abram said to his wife Sarai, Look, you are a very beautiful woman. When the Egyptians see you, they will say, This is his wife. Let's kill him, then we can have her. So please tell them that you are my sister. Then they will spare my life and treat me well because of their interest in you. And sure enough, when Abram arrived in Egypt, everyone noticed Sarai's beauty. When the palace officials saw her, they sang her praises to Pharaoh, their king, and Sarai was taken into his palace. Then Pharaoh gave Abram many gifts because of her: sheep, goats, cattle, male and female donkeys, male and female servants, and camels. But the Lord sent terrible plagues upon Pharaoh and his household because of Sarai, Abram's wife. So Pharaoh summoned Abram and accused him sharply. What have you done to me? He demanded. Why didn't you tell me she was your wife? Why did you say she is my sister and allow me to take her as my wife? Now then, here is your wife. Take her and get out of here. Pharaoh ordered some of his men to escort them, and he sent Abram out of the country along with his wife and all of his possessions. And there you have it for chapter 12 of the New Living Translation as well. And like I've said, reading all three versions that I'm reading because of the fact that I feel like it could be of use that we could be able to expand upon our knowledge. So we could be able to see the differences in the different versions. And also so we can be able to increase in our storing of what it is that we are studying, as repetition helps with that. And I pray that this is a blessing to someone out there, that it could be able to help to encourage them, to bring them to the Lord, and that they might become Christians, because that's my whole goal. If I could be able to save just one person, then it'll all have been worth it. And even if I can't save one person, I will have at least been keeping myself straight. So it's all good. Either way, if I don't have any followers ever on here, or if I wind up reaching 1 million people, I'll be happy either way, because it is a blessing to be able to sit here and read my Bible every day, and it keeps me strong. If y'all have any prayer requests or anything, just leave them in the comment section, and I'll be sure to pray for you. And anyone else that happens to see your prayer request, they might pray for you as well. I pray y'all have a great day, and y'all take care until next time.